What's up, you guys? So today is a huge milestone for me. It's been officially 1 year since I quit my 9 to 5 job as an electrical engineer and I went all in with my affiliate marketing business. Now, guys, I just wanted to get on live and just kind of talk about the mindset that I went through trying to quit my job. It was literally the hardest thing that I ever went through. I wanted to get on live and just kind of, honestly, I'm just really excited to get to this point. I can't believe it's been a year since I've been able to quit my job. So let me know who's on live with me. I usually don't go live around this time. It's 9 p.m. my time here. Usually I'm out with the family, just kind of hanging out. I usually take evenings off, but I wanted to get on and kind of motivate you guys and give you guys basically my mindset on how I was able to quit my 9 to 5 job within 9 months of starting my business. But anyways, guys, yeah, it's been a full year since I've quit my job. It's officially been exactly a year. Let me just show you guys the official post here that I posted when I quit my job. This is something that I'm very, very proud of. As you can see, a year ago, March 2nd, 2020. So it says, today I conquered one of my biggest fears that has been plaguing me for the last 5 years. I quit my $80,000 a year job today, and I've never felt so free in my entire life. So that's the post here, guys. You know, I was finally able to post this. One of the greatest posts I've ever posted in my life. Over 415 comments. Everyone was super happy for me. And honestly, I'm fortunate to be able to quit my job. But I want to talk about kind of the things that got me to this point, right? Yes, I'm fortunate, but I'm not lucky, right? I worked my way to get to where I want to be. I want to talk about that and the mindset you need to be able to get to this point. So let's talk about how I was able to quit my 9 to 5 job. So I started my business in May of 2019. I quit my job in March of 2020. Okay, so within 9 months, I quit my job. Now, a lot of people see that and like they think it's amazing. They think that's like insane that I was able to do that in such a short amount of time. But I kind of want to talk about the backstory into how that happened. Okay, I didn't just get into this game and blew up, okay? Yes, from your perspective, maybe, but I want to talk about the backstory. I want to be 100% transparent with you. So when I got my degree, I finally got a job. I was happy I got a job. Very, very fortunate. I got a very good job, good people, good benefits. And, I got comfortable, right? I was making good money. I was like, hey, you know what? I'm just going to climb the corporate ladder, all that good stuff, right? And then after about a couple years into my job, I really just started like not liking it. Like I hated doing the work. I hated being there. I hated not being able to have the time freedom. So I started looking into other things. Okay. So back in 2016, 17, I started doing crypto. I got into stocks. I got into Forex, literally every business model you can think of. I had a drop shipping store. I created a fitness brand. I created literally every business model that you can think of. So I had pretty much tried and failed up to this point. I had, maybe made some money here and there. Nothing crazy where I was able to quit my job, right? I did make some good money with e-commerce, but I hate e-commerce because it's so much work and very little profit. But anyways, leading up to this point, I had lost a lot of money, maybe with crypto, with Forex trading, e-commerce. I won money, I lost money. It was just an up and down type thing. And I got to the point where I was just really frustrated. Like, why can't I quit my job? Why can't I figure this out, right? Like I was trying so hard. I was buying courses and investing money. All the extra money we had, I was putting it into my courses and my businesses. This is, again, before I started affiliate marketing, okay? And as I went through this, I tried and failed every single time. And I was so frustrated. Like literally, I could not make nothing work, okay? So this was probably the end of 2017, yeah. So I'd lost a lot of money by then. I got a little greedy with Forex, with crypto, stuff like that. So lost thousands and thousands of dollars overnight. Literally, my whole savings was wiped. So beginning of 2018, I had to take a step back. I'm a faith-based person. I pray a lot, and I ask God, like help me. Like what do I need to do? I'm not happy here. I know you have a bigger purpose for me in my life. What do I need to do, God? Like help me, okay? And he gave me a vision, and he told me, he's like, you need to work on yourself first. You need to focus on getting your mindset right. So I started reading a ton of personal development books, Tony Robbins. I read that book, Extreme Ownership. Yeah, Extreme Ownership, one of the greatest books I've ever read. Basically talks about taking everything is your fault. Everything that happens is your fault, and that you need to take complete responsibility, okay? And that totally shifted my mindset. I've read that book. I read the book by David Goggins, Can't Hurt Me. It literally switched my mindset. And when I got into affiliate marketing throughout 2018, I really just focused on my mindset, right? And beginning 2019, I'm like, okay, I think I'm ready to start something else. And that's when I kind of started hearing about affiliate marketing, the ClickFunnels affiliate program. So I got started into that, and I started in May of 2019, and I just literally crushed it. I started making sales and high-ticket commissions and closing sales, and I started my YouTube channel, and then later on I started my TikTok, and I started growing very, very quickly, right? And then I started my business in May of 2019, but then at the end of December, I started making six figures. So within about 6 months, I think I hit my first six figures. And then I knew right then that I was gonna do it. I knew that I was gonna leave my 9-to-5 job because I had been very, very consistent to this point. And I think that's what a lot of people don't know about my story is, yes, I was able to leave in 9 months because I had the mindset, right? I think a lot of people get into this business and they get into this game and they think they're gonna make a lot of money overnight. You may make a lot of money overnight, but most likely not. You don't have the mindset, the capacity to be able to take on all those failures right away, okay? I had paid my dues. I had lost so much money in these other businesses that my mindset was finally right. I was ready to build my business the right way. And I really just wanted to kind of let you guys know the full backstory of how I got here. I feel exactly the same way, man. I can't stand being at my job. When I'm there, my mind is on my business and how to better it every day. Dude, 100%, I know what you're going through, and I would literally just ball out and in my car going to work because I just couldn't stand being there anymore. And it was so hard because, I was trying to be grateful for the things God had given me, but I wasn't happy. I knew I wasn't fulfilled there, right? And I was like, you know what? I need to build this business until I can leave. I still wanted to do a good job, right? At the end of the day, I wanted to do the best job for my job because I was still higher there, right? I would still give them 100%, but then on the back of my mind, I was always wanting to build my business. I was always trying to think about how could I leave my 9-to-5 job. So I knew the only way out was to obviously build my affiliate marketing business, but more specifically, build out my content, build out my YouTube brand, build out my TikTok brand, and even more important, build out my email list. So as I got to this point, it was, December 2019, I invested into a high ticket mentor. I spent over $25,000 and it totally changed my life. I learned skills that I have never learned in my life, high ticket closing. And basically they told me, they're like, hey, we're going to get you out of this job in a month and you're either going to leave or, we can't work with you. And then, within March, today's March 2nd, I quit my 9-to-5 as an electrical engineer. And what's crazy, guys, and something I don't really talk about is I quit 2 weeks or 1 week before the pandemic. I'm gonna tell you guys something kind of a funny story, but scary, because I quit and I was like, what did I just do? I literally just quit in the worst pandemic in history, right? Literally, people are losing their jobs and everything's being locked down. But guys, I think that literally changed everything for me. I'm like, you know what? I have to make this happen. So my job called me back. I think they maybe thought I was struggling and needed a job back. So they called me back and they said, Jonathan, we pretty much want to give you a huge raise. You can work when you want. You can work from home. And I really thought about it. I was like, man, do I want to do this? Do I want to go back to the 9-to-5 job? Guys, it was literally almost double the pay. It was a lot of money. And I was like, you know what? No, I'm sorry. I can't do it. I can never go back to being employed. I'm unhireable, unemployable. No matter what happens, there's no way you can hire me. There's no way, because I got the taste of freedom. I got the taste of being an entrepreneur. I have the time freedom. I have the financial freedom. I can literally do what I want when I want. No one tells me what to do or when to do it. I get to do what I want and how I want to do it. And that's the freedom I will never give up, no matter what happens in my life. So I told them I politely declined their offer. And I said, you know what? Thank you so much. But, I'm okay. I'm going to figure this out. And from there, I never looked back. Honestly, it was the hardest thing I've ever done. I woke up at 3:30 every morning. I put in the work, but I was extremely focused. I focused on creating content free content to drive people to my link to my affiliate program, stuff like that. So there it is, guys. That's my story in a nutshell. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I was thinking, what's your high level attack plan with marketing? Yeah, man. So basically, the number one thing I do when I wake up in the morning is I have to create a YouTube video, okay? I have to create a YouTube video. I make it very searchable. I focus on searchable content. And basically, so once I create my YouTube videos, I usually create like a TikTok about that YouTube video. So I drive people from TikTok to YouTube, but my main call to action is always on YouTube, where I drive people to my, my 3-day challenge or my $1,000 Done With You mentoring program. And I also have my one-on-one mentoring program as well inside that. So that's kind of my main calls to action. And that's kind of the rough overview of what I do, man. TJ, I want to quit my job more and more every day. What can I do to start? I don't know how much longer I can do this. Dude, I totally feel you. Like I feel the frustration in these words because I wanted it so bad, right? You can't only just want it, you have to take action, right? So a few things you can do, right? If you want me to help you, take my 3-day challenge at $7. I'm not sure where you're at. If you're just starting out, if you have no idea what you're doing. Brenda, what's going on, Brenda? Hi, Jonathan. Learned a lot from you, bro. Quick question. Are you planning to do something in Spanish? I'm just saying because affiliate marketing also works in Mexico. That's a good question, Brenda. Si hablo poquito español, yo soy mexicano, so...
Voy a la playa, había subido la marea.
Yeah, I do speak Spanish. I don't know if I could do a course in Spanish, but I can possibly have it translated. That's a good idea. Abdul, my YouTube ads are getting a high amount of views, but small amount of clicks. Do you think the problem is my ad? I'd have to look at it, man. It's all a numbers game with YouTube ads. I always start with the view rate. So if your view rate is above 20%, that's a good thing. So then I move on to clicks. Your click-through rate is above 1 to 2%. You're typically pretty good. And then from there, I look at like, how much am I paying for leads? I think you purchased my YouTube ads beta program, correct? Or Freedom Breakthrough. So you should have access to all that. I'll be releasing more content on that in my programs as well. So stay tuned for that. I have a burning desire as well right now. I'm committed to crush it. Watch this space. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? You have to be so invested in yourself. You have to believe in the process, not only in yourself, but you also have to believe in the program you're going through, right? If you're in my programs, you have to trust in the process, right? You can't just buy my program and think that, like maybe it might not work, like not sure. Like if you invest in my program, you have to believe in me. You have to believe that I'm going to get you to where you want to be, right? I created my programs to literally get you from 0 to 6 figures. And, like I said, it's some people may take more time. Some people may do it faster than me. But at the end of the day, you have to believe in yourself, but you also have to believe in your mentors, whoever that is, right? I'm not just saying just me, but whoever you're going through, you have to believe in them if that's why you're following. So is this the only program you have? So I have the 3-day challenge, which is $7. I have my Freedom Breakthrough, which is, I think that's the one you're referring to, Luke, which is $9.97. And then I do have my one-on-one coaching program, which is pretty expensive. I charge a pretty good amount for that. I do charge a lot for my time for that. But, if you're just starting out, if you're just kind of trying to build your business and brand, I always recommend just going through the challenge, going through Freedom Breakthrough first. And if you want more one-on-one help, more coaching, mentoring, obviously, you can apply for the program and see if you're a good fit. I only work with a certain amount of students every single month. Very, very, very small crowd or amount of people because very, very invested in my time with those one-on-one students. So I just want to let you know that. Did you start off with organic or paid? Oh, organic all day for sure. Always start organic. That's what I teach in my courses and stuff like that. So now I'm actually going pretty hard into paid though. But what I get out of your course that I wouldn't with the Legendary Marketer Challenge. So I'm not sure if you're referring to the 15-day challenge or if you're referring to the 3-day challenge or Freedom Breakthrough, but I'll tell you this, man. So basically, I focus heavily on affiliate marketing, but more importantly, like I'm very up to date, right? I'm in the trenches with you. I'm literally doing what I'm teaching right now, right? Like everything I teach, I'm doing, right? Like it's things that I didn't just throw out a course and follow this and I don't do it, right? I'm literally doing the things that I teach and I'm in the trenches with you, right? Hey, passive income, online entrepreneurs grind. I love your videos. Any ideas for the side hustle for 15-year-olds? Man, just build your brand, dude. That's the biggest thing you can do is just build your brand. That's what I tell my little sister. She's 10 years old and you can monetize it later, but figure out just how do we build a brand, a following, right? It's gonna be the most powerful thing. All right, last one here, guys. What's the best program to promote as Beginners, I mean, I'm going to say it 100 times, is building an email list. You know, once you build that email list, you can promote literally any product. You can literally print money, right? That's the goal with the email list. But YouTube for sure, search engine traffic, it does take a little bit to get going. But again, I always mention having that long-term mindset, and that's really going to help you build your business and brand. All right, so what would you do if you're $16 with $250 in the bank? I think I'm confident enough to start making money, but I'm scared to lose it all because I don't want to work for someone else again. 250 bucks is a lot of money when you're that age. You don't have to worry about bills too much. Honestly, I would keep most of that, maybe invest into, maybe autoresponder, start building your email list, but really focus on the traffic, right? So build your brand on YouTube, on TikTok, and then get people on that to an email list, right? And then you pay $15 a month with that. It's not too much money. You start building that email list. That's literally all you need. Maybe a funnel builder, but basically, I mean, I think $15 a month is all you would need for that. Thank you guys so much for following me, for supporting me, and everything you guys do for me. I'm gonna do everything in my power to help every single one of you. I know some of you are in different stages of your life. You have different incomes. So I'm gonna try to create content to help you no matter where you're at, right? We got the high ticket clients that pay me a ton of money. Then we got the lower ticket clients that maybe are just watching my free YouTube content. I want to help you wherever you're at. So that's going to be my goal for you guys. So please guys, subscribe to my channel if you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, anything, Facebook group. Just know that you have my best interest in mind. And I want to do everything I can in my power to help you guys out. So, cheers to a year of quitting my job. Thank you guys so much. God bless. You guys just stay safe out there, and we'll see you on the other side.